2025 is expected to be a record-breaking year for print-on-demand sales, and I want you to profit from that demand. According to this article, the global print-on-demand market was valued at $3.9 billion in 2022, and it's projected to grow every year, reaching $39 billion by 2031. So let's take a look at some valuable insights, product categories, and trends that are expected to dominate in 2025. And I'm going to walk you through a full tutorial on how to create a trendy print-on-demand product for your business. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Adrian. I post videos on how to build profitable businesses with Shopify and print-on-demand. I'm trying to create the most positive and supportive free community of ambitious print-on-demand sellers here on YouTube. So if that's you, make sure you subscribe and say hi in the comments. There's no gatekeeping here and everyone has a seat at this table. All right, let's start by talking about 4 important insights that you should know for 2025. The first insight I want to show you is market size. As you can see here, the US is by far the largest market for print-on-demand. So what does that mean? Here it says it's important to note that not only does the US have the most print-on-demand stores, but it's also home to the majority of the top performing POD businesses. This means that 75.8% of the creme de la creme POD businesses worldwide are run from the US. This is pretty interesting though. It says while North America remains the leader in the global market, other regions are picking up speed. In fact, the Asia Pacific region is expected to have the most significant growth in the print-on-demand market over the next few years, with a compound annual growth rate of 27.9% from 2020 to 2030. Personally, the US market has always been my primary focus, and it's where I recommend most people start, even if you don't live in the United States. The US is the consumer shopping capital of the world, and people are very comfortable buying online. The second insight is focused on Shopify. Here you can see that Shopify hosts 62.8% of the POD and dropshipping stores. It goes on to say here, where do all these stores sell their print-on-demand products? Most of them prefer Shopify over all other e-commerce platforms. With intuitive online store builders and already integrated apps with the biggest POD suppliers, it's the place to be. I've always been a Shopify first seller since I truly believe that it is the best platform to build a profitable and sustainable print-on-demand business. The third insight that I thought you would find interesting is how many products the top 1% of businesses add to their shop every month. Here you can see that the most successful POD stores add on average 7 new products to their store monthly. It says, following the example of the top 1% of print-on-demand businesses, you should design and add about 7 new products every month. This is huge because the more designs that you can release, the more likely you are to create a winning design that you can scale up profitably with paid ads and email marketing, leading to huge sales spikes in your business. I challenge my students to release a minimum of 10 new designs per month because volume negates luck. This is also important to note. To avoid overcrowded catalogs and customer decision paralysis, review your offering regularly. Every 1 to 2 months, see which products don't do well in sales and remove them. Before you do, however, test clearance sales to bid a profitable farewell to your product. I 100% agree with this and recommend purging your store regularly by removing your worst performing products. I also really like what they say about testing clearance sales. Anytime I'm retiring designs on my shop, I always send out an email to my subscribers letting them know, and surprisingly, they usually make sales. I don't usually offer any sort of clearance sale pricing. Instead, I'm just leveraging urgency and scarcity to get more sales out of those designs. The fourth and final insight that I want to share with you is the top trending print-on-demand categories. As you can see here, the top 3 are apparel, home decor, and drinkware in that order, with apparel dominating. So think t-shirts, sweatshirts, wall art, candles, mugs, and tumblers, just to name a few products. While I do recommend focusing on one core product type when you're first starting out, I definitely encourage you to test other product types for your business as you start making sales. For example, if your niche is female cat lovers and you're making sales of funny t-shirts for female cat lovers, why not try creating collections around your best-selling designs and putting them on other popular products like sweatshirts, hats, mugs, or cell phone cases? There's a high likelihood that these products will appeal to your target audience because most people already own these things. Now that we know these insights, let's do some quick product research on the top 3 print-on-demand categories, and then I'm going to walk you through a full tutorial on how to create a trendy product for one of these categories. Let's start with the third best-selling product category, and that is drinkware. I hopped into Etsy, which is one of my favorite places for product and design research. I searched the term tumbler, and using my Everbee Chrome extension, you can see that there are currently 6,200 monthly searches for tumblers just on Etsy. I ran that search, and now I want to identify some of the best sellers. So I'm just going to tap the filters option. I'm going to select physical items, the star seller filter. I'm going to run that search. And then in the URL, I'm just going to change the word star to best and run that search. Because Etsy no longer has a bestseller filter option, this is a little hack that still allows you to search bestsellers. Here you can see these Stanley style tumblers. You can see coffee mugs. You can see iced coffee sipper mugs. They have all sorts of drinkware here, many types of which are available with print on demand. Next, I'm going to use the Everbee product analytics tool. And this is just going to allow me to see the estimated monthly revenue of some of this drinkware. Here I can see that this iced coffee sipper glass is estimated to be making $37,000 in monthly revenue. When I check out this listing, I can see it has the bestseller badge. It's been viewed 20 times in the last 24 hours. And then let's check out the recent reviews. So here we can see that there are some very recent reviews, more very recent reviews, and more very recent reviews. Further validation that this product is selling very well right now. By the way, for every tool I'm using in this video, I've included my affiliate links below along with any discounts or special offers. Thank you in advance for using any of these links. They support me as a creator at no extra cost to you and allow me to create more free content like this. Next, let's look at the second most popular product category, and that is home decor. I just ran a search for that term, and here you can see that there are 8,200 monthly searches just in Etsy. Here you can see some of the best-selling home decor products. Wall art is really popular, and somehow sweatshirts got put in the mix. Let's look at the product analytics and see some of the estimated monthly revenue of some of these products. Now, some of these products are not available with print on demand, but something like this print here would be really easy to do. So let's check out this listing. Now, obviously don't copy this product. I'm just trying to make a point that this product type would be easy to do. So here I can see that it's an Etsy's pick. It's had over 20 views in the last 24 hours. Let's look at some of the most recent reviews. All right, so there's a number of recent reviews here. Lots of recent reviews, evidence that this is selling very well. You can see here that they also offer this in a number of sizes. So that price of $12.83, that's for the smallest size, but the largest size is actually selling for $44.95. When I analyze this listing, I can see that the estimated monthly revenue is $7,000 and that it's 28 months old. So it's been around for a long time. All right, last but not least, let's look at the most popular product category, and that is apparel. I just ran a search for sweatshirts, and here you can see that there are 9,900 monthly searches just on Etsy, signaling massive demand. So here you can see some of the best-selling sweatshirts. We have some in the Christian niche, we have some in the pickleball niche, we have some in the dad niche, all sorts of bestsellers in different niches. Let's go ahead and run the analytics to see the estimated monthly revenue of some of these sweatshirts. Check this out: 55,000, 33,000, 24,000. Here we've got a custom embroidered sweatshirt for dads. Here we've got a comfort color sweatshirt for Christians. Here we've got a sweatshirt for cat lovers, estimated to making $20,000 a month. Let's go ahead and check this one out. So this one has the bestseller badge. It has over 20 views in the last 24 hours. And if we look at the recent reviews, we can see that there are a number of recent reviews. We have some product photos here. So now that you know the best-selling product types and you've seen some popular products, let's create a trendy sweatshirt together. So first I'm going to hop into Printify, and from the catalog on the left, let's go ahead and select a sweatshirt. I'm going to go with the Gildan 18,000 sweatshirt because that is the best-selling sweatshirt in Printify's catalog. Next, I'm going to go ahead and select my production partner. You can let Printify choose for you. I prefer to choose manually myself, and I'm going to go with SwiftPod. From here, what I want to do is I just want to grab our print area size dimensions, which as you can see are 4,200 by 4,800 pixels. Next, I'm going to hop into Kittl, and I'm going to select the hoodies and sweatshirts templates. This is going to bring up a bunch of pre-made, professionally designed templates that I can use for creating my own design. I'm going to create a design for the cat niche. So let's go ahead and search cat in the search bar. Next, let's choose a design template to work from. As you can see, there are a lot of great options here. I'm going to go with this one here. First thing I want to do is actually change the canvas or the artboard size so that it matches the recommended dimensions from Printify for the sweatshirt. So I'm just going to tap on the file name here in the top left, and on the right, I'm just going to go ahead and change that to 4,200 by 4,800 pixels. Now, what that did is it actually made the design really tiny compared to the new artboard size. So all I'm gonna do is grab the entire design and I'm just gonna stretch it so that it takes up more of the canvas. From here, let's make changes to this template to make it our own. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of some of the design elements on here. I really like this template, so I don't want to make a lot of changes to it, but I am gonna change the text here and make it something that I think is very relatable to the image. So let's drop this image down here. I don't know if you noticed, but there's kind of some shadowing. You see that white shadowing around the letters. It actually looks pretty cool, but if you do want to get rid of it, that's the shading. Just tap this button here on the bottom right to remove the text shading. Next, I just want to line up the text with the design element. You may notice too that this entire design template has that textured kind of grunge effect. I think it looks super good, but if you did want to get rid of it, you can just tap layers in the bottom right, expand the layers here, and then you can just turn off the texture by tapping on that eye. I'm actually going to keep it because I like that vintage sort of worn in look, and it's really trendy right now. When you're happy with your design, just tap the download button in the top right and make sure you save it as a PNG file with a transparent background. Shout out to Kittl for sponsoring this video. This is hands down one of my favorite design tools and one that I use, love, and recommend to pretty much everybody. You can try it out for free by clicking the link below. And if you want to upgrade your subscription, Kittl gave me a special discount code to share with you, which gives you 25% off. Back in Printify, I'm going to go ahead and change the color of this sweatshirt. So I'm just going to tap the edit tool in the top right, select variants, and then here you can choose whatever color you want. I really liked the sand color in that example that we looked at. It's also just really trendy right now across the board. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose that. You can choose other colors too, but I'm just gonna stick with this one color here. I think our design is gonna look really good on this. Next, I'm just gonna drag the design onto the mockup here. From here, you can resize the design or change the placement. And then let's tap the preview button in the top right to see a more realistic image of the shirt. I really like that. Let me know in the comments what you think. From here, I can also see what this would look like on a human, and that looks good to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap the Save Product button in the bottom right. This will take me to the mockup library where I can select which stock Printify mockups I wanna use for this particular product, or I can upload my own. For this example, I'm just gonna stick with the selected mockups here in the top right, and I'm gonna tap the Save Selection button. This will take me to the product details page. You'll wanna go ahead and complete these product details, and then tap the Publish button in the bottom right to have Printify automatically publish this to your Shopify store or whichever platform you're selling on. Let me know below in the comments what niche you're creating designs for and what core products you're selling. Also, I've included a bunch of free resources which you can find below, including my free print on demand masterclass.